Test number 2, starting timer now. Wow, what a powerful video. I mean, for somebody to put it in a song and it just be so real and so impactful and so truthful is just spot on. Listen to these lyrics. Look at my life. Look at my pain. Look at my tears. These tears I shed. I feel so alone with nobody to talk to because of the days that I spend without you. It's like you are here, but you're gone. But you are gone. Kids are paying attention to us. They're looking to us. They're saying, are you going to love me? Are you going to teach me? Are you going to teach me about life? Or are we going to allow the world and all the things of the world to tell our kids what's important? Let's go back to the lyrics. I got questions, but we don't talk on the usual. My friends are having sex, and I'm wondering, should I do it too? Who should I go to if you're never there? And if you never ask, will you ever be aware? You say you care for me. You don't get it apparently. I'm young and just a child, and I need my parent to parent me. I stay in fresh J's, laced in new gear, but I would trade it all if I'd only have you here. I smell the dope you're blowing 'cause it be so potent. Oh yeah, I noticed, but you don't think I want to smoke it? Moms be mad, she always be talking bad about you, but honestly, Dad, I don't think I'll become a man without you. And she be gone. Matter of fact, she never home. She come into work, and I'm living like I'm already grown. When I was born, 1979, I found out later on in life that I wasn't wanted. And so by the time I was 8 months old, my parents had already gotten a divorce, and my dad had moved out, and I only saw him a handful of times until I was about 12 years old. My mom was so preoccupied with being a single mom that she was working a lot. She had to take care of, the place that we lived. I mean, cooking meals. Many of you here know exactly what I'm talking about. And so, about the point in time that I wasn't getting the instruction that I needed, I really started becoming a burden for my mom. I mean, acting out, getting in trouble, getting picked up early on in life and going to jail. We're talking 10, 11, 12 years old. And so I get passed around the nation to different family members. Ultimately, it was with my dad for a couple of years, and then, with other aunts and uncles, people to see if they could corral me. But you know what? I was wounded. And so I left a trail of destruction with drugs and alcohol and relationships in jail for a number of different years. And then in 2006, I got saved. And I'm going to tell you what, I've had to look back into those years early on to try to get some healing for some of those wounds. And I have learned something. Jesus Christ has shared with me truth, and I've learned something. All children want to know that they're loved. Kids don't understand. They don't understand bills. They don't understand fights. They don't understand that things at work need to be gone. They understand right here, right now. I feel loved or I don't feel loved. And you know what? Children from the age of accountability and back, so conception to the age of accountability, that's like 10, 11, or 12, what they understand is right now, in this moment, with how I'm being talked to by my mom and dad, I either feel loved or I don't feel loved. They don't have reasoning yet, and they don't have intelligence. What they have is they have the ability to love and to feel loved. And, because things are going on in your relationships, and because things are going on at work, and because the light bill has to be paid and you're stressed out, they don't understand that. And so know that when you work with your child, they want to know that they're loved and that you love them and care about them. And the very last point I want to share with you here real quick before we go back to the lyrics. You spell the word love to your children. T-I-M-E. They see you love them by spending time with them. All right, let's dig into these lyrics a little bit more. I know you're working, and I appreciate your grind. You give me everything I need, but I really want your time. I must confess it's hard to express how I'm feeling, but I'm growing blocks of bitterness that are quickly becoming buildings. Listen, you're never home to the point that I notice that you're gone. I'm getting older, but I'm growing all alone. How can you raise me without even knowing me? Everything I do is just to get you to notice me. Realize you are the greatest influence in my life, and your abstinence just might be what's ruining my life. Listen, friends, the answer is parenting. God's Word's been telling us for over 2,500 years that the answer is parenting. Malachi 4, the last book of the Bible, says, "But also look ahead. I am sending Elijah the prophet to clear the way for the big day of God, the decisive judgment day, and he will convince parents to look after their children and children to look up to their parents. And if they refuse, I will come and put the land under a curse." That's what today is all about. Today is all about like how we as families can continue to build our homes and to build our relationships. And I am so excited to go from here. I hope you are too. So we're going to go ahead and jump in right now to some different questions. We're going to open this up, and it's going to be an interactive time that we can learn from our kids and our kids can learn from our parents. So